Well, Australians have earned an early mark. Those were the words from the Prime Minister as he announced that broader economic and social restrictions will be reviewed next week.
We now have a confirmed case of the 2019 novel coronavirus in Victoria, the first case in Australia.
As of today, all travellers arriving out of mainland China being asked and required to self-isolate for a period of 14 days from the time they leave mainland China.
Australia has activated an emergency plan to deal with the outbreak of the coronavirus amid expectations a global pandemic will soon be declared.
We now advise all Australians to reconsider your need to travel overseas at this time. We will be advising against organised, non-essential gatherings of persons of 500 people or greater from Monday. Right now, there is not that great risk. There is not that immediate threat. It might be the last game I get to go to for a long time.
Qantas is to reduce its international flight capacity by 90% and plans to cut domestic services by 60% because of the impact of the coronavirus.
A ban on non-essential gatherings of persons 100 and greater in indoor areas. Do not go overseas. A travel ban will be placed on all non-residents, non-Australian citizens coming to Australia, and that will be in place from 9 p.m. tomorrow evening.
New South Wales Health allowed the Ruby Princess cruise ship to disembark passengers in Sydney last month.
Every single agency needs to take responsibility on our borders.
What we saw this morning here in Bondi Beach was the most irresponsible behaviour of individuals that we've seen so far.
We have previously had a do not travel warning. That will turn into a ban.
Queensland has closed its borders overnight in a bid to stop the spread of the virus in Australia.
This is not holiday break season.
International passengers flying into Sydney are now required to go into self-isolation in city hotels.
It should be reduced to 2 persons in public spaces and other areas of gathering. States and territories will determine whether they proceed to make this an enforceable limit.
There's nothing wrong with going for a run and having a kebab.
Well, after more than a month of coronavirus restrictions, some states and territories have begun easing physical distancing rules.
Australians have earned an early mark through the work that they have done.